Every project starts with the same two questions. What does the film need to achieve and who is it for? My journey began well over 2 decades ago. An agency called Oasis Media that was based out of a charity in South London, and we did all our work for women's shelters, for schools and the new academies. I then went on to form another agency about 6-7 years later called Water and Can Media, and I remember the first music video we shot, we invited the musician and her manager to the office to watch the final edit, and they quietly hung their heads and cried, and we all looked at each other, but they were just so moved by what we had made. Soon after that, one of my first jobs was as a director was to fly to Switzerland and film the CEO of Novartis, an international pharmaceutical company. I had to throw a packet of sandwiches, crisps, hats at him against a green screen, and we produced this amazingly quirky but really good fun Christmas message to the entire company. We pitched this idea of a very Monty Python style highlights video to Novartis, and they said yes, and we managed to get a desk into a field high above the lake Lucerne, and we had a guy sitting in a tuxedo behind the desk. The final shot was a drone shot pulling away of him talking to camera, and underneath you can just see he's wearing a pair of shorts under the desk. And you've got Swiss cows with their big bells on walking behind, and it just went down really well. And from that point forwards, every job became more and more creative. My inspiration comes primarily from nature, but also from many other photographers. I absolutely love Martin Parr, who we sadly lost last week. He was able to produce a whole story with one photo. Inspiration I take comes from the director of photography and various cameramen, women that I've worked with over the last 20 years. I've been re-inspired to learn tips and tricks off every single one of them. I love collaborative working, and filmmaking is ultimately a collaborative profession. I like it at the beginning when you do what we call non-evaluative brainstorming, and you just get all the ideas out there without criticism, and then you slowly distill them down to meet your business goals. I love that process. But the real learning happens when you're on set and everyone's looking to you, and there's noisy air conditioning, there's people talking outside the room. Bringing my whole self to work means bringing my quirky sense of humour, my openness and my ability to listen to others, especially under pressure, and often filmmaking is a pressurised environment. Although this film is technically about me, the stories I want to tell aren't about me. I feel lucky to be able to tell the stories of people I've met and people I've filmed and the organisations I have worked for.